Welcome. Today we're going to be taking this cute little logo here of a monkey, and we're going to be compressing it down from 78K, which is what it's at right now, to 5K. So expect your logos to be similar size beforehand and afterwards. And think about this. If you have a web page with 20 logos, that's going to be over a meg of logos themselves beforehand. But after, with this service, will be around 100K with all the logos. So let's get going. First thing that I will tell you is we're going to be using two different pieces of software, actually three, including Photoshop, but you can also use GIMP, but I use Photoshop. So the software the primary software is Image Alpha, but we're also going to be using Image Optim, and I will include the links in the description below. Okay, let's get to it. So the first thing that we'll do is we'll open this up in Photoshop. Chuggy, chuggy, chuggy. Cute little logos and graphics. Okay, so here is our logo. The first thing I'm going to do is I will just trim it, take out the transparent pixels, so now it doesn't have any borders. The padding around it will really screw up your images, so the only thing that I find that works really well is just to get rid of it so they're all kind of equal and predictable. So I got rid of that. Now I just want to save it for the web, and I found that about 400 pixels works best. So the longest length is 400 pixels. You could also do it here if it's a taller image, then this would be 400, but just have the longest one for 400. And this creates a good balance between what looks really good on all sizes, so you don't have to continuously compress and recompress again, but also there is also will be a very small file size. So we've got that at 400, so let's save it. And because it's not before, I'll just have it as this, and then save it. Oh, also I forgot to mention, I'll just really quickly show you, that we want to save it in full transparency, full PNG 24 mode, because if we don't do that, then Image Alpha and Image Optim can't work properly. So I've already saved this. Let's close this out. Now I have, this is the before, this is the after. As you can see, we could probably show the size here. We've already taken over half off of it by just removing that empty transparency. That wasn't even doing anything. And also reducing the size. Okay, so I will open this up. I use Image Alpha, and then Image Optim is here too, but that will be loaded automatically from Image Alpha. Okay, so now we have it in Image Alpha. Image Alpha is cool because what you can do is you zoom in a little bit, and you can see that it saves its alpha transparency. So this is the image and this is the background. I usually like to use the green as the background because it gives me just allows me to see it the best. And what we can do here is bring down the number of colors until the image starts to look bad. So you can see between 8 and 16 it starts to look really bad. So I'm going to put it at 16 again, and I can still see a few little artifacts here. So I can go over here and try a different one. And look, this Neo Quant looks really good. And dithering means like if it goes from one color to another, it's not dithered, so I can uncheck this box. I mean, it saves 100 bytes. It's pretty meaningless. So I am liking this. Let's try just going down to 8 to see what happens. Yeah, it totally changes the look of it at 8. So let me put it back at 16. Great. So as you can see, we've saved 84% of the size already just from doing this, and really with no loss of quality. So I will go and save it. I'm just going to overwrite what we did, and then you can see it automatically will give you the option to optimize with Image Optim. So we'll do that, save, replace it. Image Optim will kind of come in. Image Optim just takes out just a bunch of meta stuff. It reduces it by about 10K with all the meta. And the meta isn't needed on web pages. So now we've got it down to under 5K. So I can close this out, and let's look at these now. So now here's the original 78K. It has this border around it, and this new one is 5K, and it looks exactly the same. Just to prove it, I also have this little web page that I made. Here is the original. Here is the compressed. You can see it has this nice alpha transparency. So everything works great, and I really like this. So that's it. That's how you compress a logo. Thanks for watching.